Not even 8 in the morning, and already a traffic jam. Spanish workers are on their way to British Gibraltar. Manuel MARQUEZ is one of them. He works in the British colony.
I planned to stay for 8 days, and I've been working here for 37 years.
Every day, about 10,000 Spaniards head to Gibraltar. They work in construction, in shops, or as domestic staff. They consider Gibraltar a blessing, especially now that unemployment rates are so high in Spain. But the Spanish who don't live near the border are annoyed by the British colony and its famous monkeys. Manuel MARQUEZ doesn't understand their resentment towards Gibraltar.
Without Gibraltar, La Linea wouldn't exist. The city was built for Gibraltar.
And for the Gibraltar countryside, the rock constitutes the most important economic driving force.
About 1 out of every 6 jobs was here in Gibraltar. And the data on which that was based was taken from 2007, so before the financial crisis of 2008 and certainly before Spain went into a sort of prolonged recession.
The depths of the crisis can be witnessed on the other side of the border, in La Linea. The new hospital was abandoned in mid-construction. Once a prosperous city, it's now fighting poverty. City Hall is broke and actually owes money to its employees.
When we started, we had a ruined City Hall. We had unpaid bills of 130 million euros, plus 40 million euros for the tax office and social insurance. Employees hadn't been paid for 3 months. It was a very complicated situation.
And no solution is in sight. 11,000 people are unemployed. One of them is Jose. He's gone back to how his father used to earn a living.
There's no alternative. I used to work in construction, but that closed down here, and everywhere else things are very bad.
The fight for survival has brought creative ideas. Just before the border to Gibraltar, a group of unemployed people have opened up a parking lot. You pay as much as you want. Manuel Rodriguez and 40 other families live from it.
I had no money for a year. Before that, I was unemployed for 5 years. I need this to survive.
At the end of his day, he brings home 20 euros. Manuel lives in a poor area of La Linea. His wife doesn't want to be filmed. She suffers from depression. Manuel's son is still in school. His family is not the only one fearing for survival.
The entire quarter is in a similar situation. There's no industry here, no work, nothing. It brings you to your knees.
Manuel also despairs at the thought that his son needs a good education for a better future.
I can't invest in my son's future. He's in school, but he needs help, and I can't pay for private tuition.
The Rock of Gibraltar. Without it, the situation in the border region would be even worse. But the Spanish Conservative government in Madrid still complains. It stopped communicating with the colony. The accusations are well known. Gibraltar's wealth, the economic boom, is only possible because it's a tax haven, a paradise for gamblers. For the people of Gibraltar, it's pure slander.
Any independent review of Gibraltar, such as by the International Monetary Fund, I think we've had 2 reviews the last 10 or 12 years, and the Financial Action Task Force has shown that Gibraltar is by most measures an extremely well-regulated and well-governed jurisdiction.
Gibraltar abolished certain tax benefits under pressure from the European Union. But for the Spanish government, that's not enough. An attitude which makes Gibraltar's neighbours angry.
La Linea can't be the loser of an anti-Gibraltar policy made in Madrid. Gibraltar is not a problem for us, it's an opportunity.
People travelling from Gibraltar to Spain are kept waiting for hours by Spanish border and customs controls. Officially, the authorities are trying to put a stop to smuggling. But it's the Spanish commuters who suffer.
Every day we have to wait for hours. It's a disgrace, and they need to come up with a solution soon.
Manuel MARQUEZ and his son are stuck at the border.
With some goodwill, they should be able to solve this. Then we wouldn't have to wait in line so long. Sometimes we wait 4 to 6 hours. This is discrimination.
Spanish conservatives want Gibraltar to be Spanish again, at any cost. But the legend says Gibraltar will remain British until the last monkey leaves the rock. And the monkeys still seem quite happy.